Hello. Hope everyone is doing well today. Little Palo Santos for everybody. Woo! Boy, it has been a day. Let me tell you. Um, I am not a tarot card reader. I am not a spiritual advisor. I am highly intuitive and I walk with God. That is what I do. And God has guided me to get on here and tell my story. I do not know my mother. I do not know my father. I do not know my lineage, my bloodline, or my heritage. I have done my DNA, but not with Ancestry, with Ancestry.com, but not with African ancestry. That is to come. If my message is triggering the few of you that have watched my videos so far, step in to yourself, open yourself up, and figure out why you're being triggered. That is the way to stop being triggered. That is the way to stop whatever it is bothering you. I am a truth sayer, and I will say the truth, my truth, God's truth, because that is the space where I'm coming from. I have some poetry today. I like to pick out 3 poems. These ones are unpublished. Some of the other ones have been published in another chapbook called Stealing, and these are unpublished yet. And also, I am extremely divinely guided. I walk with God. I go nowhere without God. God has kept me here and alive. My ancestors, my spirit guides, my spirit helpers, angels. I know that there is an army of angels that surround me on a daily basis. And for that, I am very, very grateful. An army of angels can surround you too on a daily basis. You just have to allow it in and listen to God. Listen to what He's telling you, what you're being guided to do. For so many years, I did not listen to what I was being guided to do. So, and part of what happened to me is because of that. So I would encourage all of you out there to go within and to listen. I don't mess with candles. And one of the reasons is, I'll tell you, I lit a candle. I got high. I left the house. The candle burned down the desk onto the floor in the face of the zigzag man. When I came back and saw that, I was mortified. But I also knew that God had my back and wasn't going to burn down that house. So, ever since that day, I will light a candle at the church. I will light a candle at a vigil or a memorial. But I do not mess with candles. And the other reason I don't mess with candles is that energy, that candle magic, that type of energy is very, very strong. If you do not know who and what you are conjuring up and what you're messing with, it will greatly affect your life. So, like in all things, do your research, but know when you light that candle, what you're lighting it for. And if you make a slight mistake by writing on a candle and lighting it, it can affect your life greatly. So I really, unless you are skilled and you have gained knowledge, I really suggest don't mess with no candles. You know, if the power goes out and you need a candle, light a candle. make sure you put it in a mason jar or something. You see what I'm saying? But don't be messing with no candle magic, because 9 times out of 10 it will backfire on you, sweetie, and you will not understand what is going on. You'll be screaming, "Oh no, oh Lord, what is this?" And it's something that you conjured up. You can conjure up millions of entities through candle work. You dig? You hear what I'm saying? You're picking up what I'm putting down, because I'm trying to tell you. People will say, do return to senders with this color candle, that color candle, do it this way, do it that way. And if you are off in just the slightest bit, that energy will come back to you. So you really got to know what you're doing. And those of you who out there who have done candle magic on me, I didn't recognize what I was seeing before, but now that I am a bit wiser, I recognize the burns on your face, your clothes, why you don't wear a certain shirt anymore, because it got burned, like you lit the candle and it went poof in your face. Yeah, all that black magic, candle magic, conjuring, putting shit on people, all that stuff that you're doing, just stop it. Especially when it's towards me. Because the shit ain't working. It don't affect me. I can feel it, though. And I know some of y'all are doing it. And not only that, but I know that you taught it to your children. Because I get a lot of low vibrational stuff. You think I don't know. But I know. And now you know that I know. So just stop it. Just stop it. Ask God for forgiveness. Come tell the truth and release yourself from the burden of knowing something that somebody else don't know. Me. Release yourself. Get rid of it. Dump it on me. I'm the one that wants to know my lineage. I'm the one that wants to know my heritage, my parents, good or bad. It's me. You can release yourself from being haunted, from being messed with by the ancestors. Because let me tell you, my ancestors don't play about me. They are dead serious. And the ones that just recently passed, they pissed at y'all. They not. And they petty pissed. It's not big things that they upset about. It's little things. Because y'all done too much. You did too much. Don't you understand that? And you keep doing it, thinking you're going to get a result. That's your insanity. That ain't mine. I'm just here to help people move past and recover from being the victims of black magic, spell work, conjuring, sacrifices, blood sacrifices, death rituals. Because when we stop doing what y'all want us to do, you start throwing out these death rituals. They nasty. I ain't gonna lie. I feel them. And they nasty. So let's get into this poetry. My first poem is called Met With. Years of trying to get under my skin met with years of ignoring them. Soul leeching, life bleaching, met with the truth. Some peace and greater discernment, trying to break my bond with God. Met with God giving me the nod, and me seeking more of God. Secretly wishing me to fail, met with you going to jail in 3D and 5D. Then after all the chaos, you disappear. Met with bone-crushing, cord-cutting, your tentacles necrotic for even trying to attach. Still, you try to snatch me through a hidden agenda, met with the path to follow God's plan, which leads to a land where no evil like you can stand. Here's a poem that is just It's one of the ones that's near and dear to my heart. It is called Broken. I'm broken, shattered into pieces, lacking any wholeness. A crisis, my best friend for years of sorrow. For years, I'm in a spell, confused and wondering, guided by the slightest whim, pushed by the slightest breeze. I'm broken, spaghetti knees buckling, mammies flapping in the wind, broken and shattered, not knowing how to mend. Then you come in, you're not physical, not mental, but love for the broken, for the heart that is shattered yet wanting to mend. This high love shines on my broken, helping all to see my damage. The depth of pain and hurt, this broken can't be fixed, shamed, or blamed. Dry your eyes and harness the anger until tame. Broken is my claim to fame. Years in a spell have a false tale. Predictions you banked on infinitely have now fell. Straight at your feet are all you wish for me. None of the toxic spoo has ever reached me. Broken are the knees, neck, and body. Broken is the anger. Broken are the things no longer serving me. Broken is the heart that longs for healing. Broken are the habits destined to destroy. Broken are the beliefs that drag me through a dysfunctional life. Broken is a token for my healing. Broken is how we was dealing. Broken was the way we were reeling. Broken no longer controls my ceiling. I'm broken, yes, but now we discard the shattered pieces and grow out of the strife, mending from within and living the best life. I'm broken, yes, but now crisis is a stranger swiftly passed in the breezeway. I'm broken, yes, riding on God's carpet. I'm broken, mending from within. Self-love is real love, true love, the way to love. Love is for the broken, our reward for healing. And this last one is called Divine Law. Divine Law. The light too bright for your hate. Blinded by jealousy. Hate so wicked no one sees the self-demise. So mean and evil, the mist is what is alive. Growing like a redwood and built to last. Sticks and stones. Words spewed like venom through the heart. An arrow that didn't miss. A target split down the bullseye. Dripping with the blood of unconditional love. Gaslit into confusion, battered and beaten, the criminal mind simple, not needing mastery. But even the master will forget to check a box or misunderstand simple directions. Greed controls behavior. A lie is used to create ill-gotten gains. Now some would call this unearned income. Like unearned energy, poking fun after using magic to control, but laughing at the fail. This sicko is not a win. The win is in the transmutation of negative to positive. Let the silence speak volumes. Don't ruin it with a quote or speaking. The book is open for the read. Many are illiterate. Some thrive in a church full of demons, doing spell checks on truth sayers. Why is one's well-being another's demise? Why? When did so many become bitter bitches and bitter bums? When it is realized that the light is not your light, something in which you have no right to control the will of another, to stop the progress of living a good life, the life and times of this bully, dressed in many forms, still without divine protection, straight enemies not knowing it's up to God. For the love of money, who's next? Jesus is coming for the Judas in your life. This is your warning. Give me my money. Repent or suffer with others who have joined this madness. Change, get right with him, or his son will come for you, walking karma for others. Some see the light, others wear shades. Don't matter, the ship is coming. Load up. So, some people towards me have been so jealous, they have ruined their lives. And if you know me in this situation, in this life, you know who I'm talking about. Don't ruin your life with jealousy. One of the things I've learned in dealing with God and recovering from all these years of black magic is you got to stay consistent with God. And I'm not talking about going to church every Sunday, because I have been in churches where I walked in a church and they a church full of demons. There ain't no God up in that church. Make your skin crawl, your eye twitch. Yeah, there ain't no God up in that church. And I've walked into other churches, met by angels, and welcome me and opening to come in and praise God. You see, these evil entities will use everything in your life to get to you. Until you get strong enough and you walk with God on a daily basis, they will use everything from your food to your feet. They will use everything. They will use your children. They will come into your children's life and make your child think that they are justified in saying what they say. And at some point, you get to the point where you realize that they don't know, because they haven't experienced that. They don't know they're being used. They don't know. But I will say, take your spiritual baths and learn how to take a spiritual shower. Learn to keep your energy around you clean as you can. And learn things about yourself so no one can take you off your set. My set is God. I rock with God. That's my set. And so everything that's happening to me, I throw it up to him. I put it in his hands. And I've been doing that for a few years now. Now I can see his work. His work in protecting me. His work in keeping me safe. His work in guiding me to where I need to go, where I need to be. Now, I'm not going to say what, but I am going to say when I'm guided and I'm moving in that direction, the boulders, the stones, the mountains, the obstacles that jump in my way, that try to upset me, that try to get me to think about something else, be sad, be out of my set, get mad. Yeah, I ain't there no more, people. I ain't there no more. And that's the beauty of it all, is once you rock with God on that level, and you see The bucket of shit coming. See, when I was 8 years old, I didn't see the shitty diaper coming. Hit me upside the head, run down my face, all my siblings laughing. I bet it's one of the highlights of their fucking parties that they've been throwing. Yeah, y'all think I don't know about them parties. You get around and you talk about all the ways you done me bad. I hope you enjoy that. I hope that was enjoyable for you, each and every one of them moments. Because you don't get to do me bad no more. Nope, I rock with God. And because I rock with God, God is my set. When you guys get there, you understand what I'm feeling. You understand the joy. You understand the relief. You understand it. You understand, too, this. There are people out here that just want to help you. Want you to have a sanctuary, a safe place to be. Have a place where you don't have to fight. You don't have to be upset every single moment of every single day. There are people that just want to help. And when they change their mind, there'll be other people that want to help. God will never leave you because he ain't never left me since birth. Since they've been doing this shit. So yeah, that's how we roll. That's how we rock. That's how we do it. I got a daily habits. I got things I do every day. I drink water. I eat good food. I pray. I meditate. I take my spiritual baths and showers. And I make sure to not let things that are not mine upset me. And that's just simply because these evil entities will throw every damn thing at you. If they could pick up the fucking kitchen sink and throw that shit at you, they would. But you don't let them, because when you rock with God, eventually so-and-so has this problem, so-and-so has that problem, so-and-so's granny died. Eventually, people will start seeing what really is happening. Now, this morning I got this coming through. Some of y'all, once upon a time, thought that I was conjuring shit up and throwing shit at y'all. Y'all thought I was evil. Y'all thought I had it out for you. But you didn't know, and you didn't realize the person you was sitting next to was actually doing that shit. The person you talk to every day was actually the one that was making that shit happen. And how that happens is, like I said, in the beginning, I would toss them up and throw it up to God. And I would do my return to senders. No candles. Just my heart. And then, after a while, it became, no, I threw it in God's hands. And I'm starting to see and hear some of the work that he's been doing. And I'm sure some of y'all feeling it too. So I'm gonna say one more time about baby pictures. I'm gonna say one more time about some of y'all know. Some of y'all know. Have the courage to step forward. I am a different person than I was before. If you thought you didn't do me wrong because I was going to shoot your house up, or I was going to jack you up, or lay you out with some words, you was right in them days. In them days, I would have done that. For sure. For sure. But ever since, I don't know, since I got ripped off of that poundage, ever since then, I throw everything up to God and walk away and let him handle it. I don't put no more energy into it. I don't put no more thought into it. I throw it up to God. You want to know what I mean when I say throw it up to God? That's what I mean. I throw it up there. And he catch it, and he take it, and he run with it. And all the ancestors need is for you to say, I call judgment. That's all they need is for you to pray and say, do the work on my behalf. Do what you need to do. And I ain't gonna lie, some of my ancestors petty as fuck. You say one little thing come out your mouth negative about me, and they shut your ass down. I ain't tooting no horns. I'm just telling the truth because I'm a truth sayer. And the truth of the matter is some of y'all been doing some foul shit towards me. And none of it has affected me. And you got to be asking yourself why. Especially the one in March and October. Y'all done threw some shit out and it was nasty. I felt every little bit of that, but it didn't affect me. Nah. It didn't hurt me. I just felt it. There was a time, I'm going to tell this last story and then I got to go. This last story is about a bucket of bullets. There was a time where I was not well. I was severely depressed. I was out on my friend's farm and I was very depressed and they knew it. And so on the table, they left a gun. And on the other side of the table was a bucket of bullets. So, and there must have been 1,000 bullets in that bucket. Different type, different calibers, different sizes for different guns. I went through the whole bucket. Not one single bullet in that bucket matched that gun. Now that's supposed to be funny, right? That was a joke that they were playing on me. It's supposed to be funny. I didn't find it funny. What I found is God. If I was meant to do that, that would have happened. I was that depressed and bad off. And I wanted to do it, but I did not do it. Not one single bullet. Now I wish I would have counted them. But not one single bullet fit that gun. And when them folks came back from town, they was laughing. They wanted to see me down bad. But I was in the kitchen cooking, happy, smiling. Because I learned my lesson. That's just one time. I've had several times and several attempts. That's how down bad I was. And each time I was told by the universe, no, you got work to do. No, you got something else to do. So you best be getting to it. Yeah. And that's why I'm telling y'all. God is real. If you don't think it's real, you ain't met the person yet that been doing all this black magic on me. Because they scared. They afraid. Because they know what they've been doing my whole life. They afraid. Yeah. But I'm here to tell you, you can recover and move on and take your free will back. Call your energy back. There are plenty of things out here on the internet. People, spiritual guides. Call your energy back to you. Cut cords. Cut it off. Cut them off. They will feel the emergency and you'll see it. That's the other thing that I discovered. When I cut everybody off, only those who had good intentions for me kept thriving, kept living, kept being. Everybody else started falling. Look old, got grays, wrinkles. You'll see it. Physical evidence. It could be the person you sleep next to, you sit next to, the person you love, your own children. It could be anybody. Because evil entities, the devil will use everybody to get to you when they know they can't get to you. My light shines so bright, it blinds people. You be blinded by the jealousy because you're walking around talking about she don't know what she got. She don't know who she is. Well, now I do. Now you're walking around talking about, oh, she high and mighty. She sedity. She bougie. And all that bullshit. Well, guess what? We're going to end on this note. And I hope everybody who is a victim and moving out of victimhood into their own free will, I hope they understand this. I don't give a rat's ass what you think about me. I care none. And it was until I got to this point that I realized my strength and my power. Ain't none of y'all out there can take it from me. That's the God's honest truth. That's what I am, Camilla Tyler, the truth sayer. I rock with God. God is my set. You not sending stuff to me anymore. You sending it to him. And he's sending it back to you. So that's how the world is rocking these days. I stay true. I stay honest. That's what I got to say today.